Hey everyone, good to see you. I'm here to talk to you today about how do we get out of this vicious cycle, right? Or possibly the vicious oval and make it into an upward spiral, right? And I'm inviting you to check out Let's Create Tuesday. It's an online group. We get together and we talk about creativity and inspiration, and really, more importantly than that, we actually are creative, right? So we get together, we connect, we set California speak, a vibration, we raise the vibration because a lot of people have challenges like going from their workday and normal life to creativity, right? And so let's draw that here. So they come home from work or just life, right? And they have different emotions, right? Tired, frustrated, bored, lonely, a little upset, whatever. And then they have their creativity that they want to do over here, right? And they can't make the jump, right? And that's because my experiences, I've been working with people for 15 years, from 2005 being a coach and helping people create more of what they want. It's really, really hard just to going from blah and frustrated and mildly upset, either the news or politics or family or just the whole situation of everything that's going on, and then jump right into creativity, because creativity is all about heart and soul and inspiration, and the vibrations don't match, right? So there's something that has to be done here. And you want to call it balancing or connecting, and that's the energy that Let's Create Tuesday rides on. This is where Let's Create Tuesday is. So people show up, all you have to do, and you can read it, you can hear about it in the testimonies if you watch the video with people sharing, why do they keep coming back to Let's Create Tuesday. You can read it about it. It's all you got to do is click on the link, the Zoom link, and join. So you don't even have to be in a great space. You don't have to really want to be there. You can say, oh no, not tonight. You'll hear a lot of people start looking forward to it, but at the beginning, it's okay to totally not. All you got to do is click on it. Then we talk about creativity and inspiration. We'll move you, obviously not physically, you're all the way over there, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we create a different opportunity that when you embrace that and see that and connect and hear, and then you shift here, right? And so we do that for the first 15 minutes or so, and then we do actually move into creating. So people write, dance, sing, do poetry, work on their novel, paint, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever's calling to you. And if you're in a place where you're like, I'm not creative, I don't know, we got plenty of people. You can hear about it in the testimonies. I don't even know if I was creative. I never thought I was creative. I'm not creative. They come, they explore, they have fun, check it out. So then from that energy, then they create. So where does that work? How does this look with the vicious oval, right? And the upward spiral. So people live their life, right? And they're like, there's got to be more. I drink more, I eat more, I watch more Netflix. Oh my gosh, now I got Amazon Prime, now I got Hulu. Before all that, when we were growing up, my dad had 250 channels on his television set, which I'm sure they still exist, right? Probably more. And he was like, there's nothing to watch, right? And that's because what he wanted this. He wanted the creativity, he wanted the space to create, but he wasn't there, and I didn't know that then. I was just a little kid, right? But he was caught up in this, right? So now we got Let's Create Tuesday, which lets us break free for a moment. It taps us into our creativity, gives us different opportunities. We see different things, right? And it's awesome. But then, perhaps, people go right back to their normal life. And then now some people might say, see, it didn't work. Repetition, connection, right? So that's why I often offer a 3-month challenge. Right, a 3-month challenge. Not sure how far the video screen goes down, but it's 3 months. Right? Each of these lines represent a month, right? And here's the line of growth. It goes like this. And then each of these are Tuesdays, right? Each month has 4 or 5 Tuesdays in it. Usually 4, right? And they go like this, but then all of a sudden something happens. And that's what happens, right? So the beginning is we go to the vicious oval of life, right? We break out on Tuesday. So many people, if you watch the testimony, say it's so great to have a place, Tuesday night, I got this set aside. I come here, I tap into my creativity, I know where I'm going to do, and it's great that it's at the beginning of the week, because at some point down the road, it starts shifting, right? And I expand into it, and you'll see that in the videos. So, first Tuesday, maybe second Tuesday, come above, see it, then I come back. Next one, come back. Then at some point, this oval, this viciousness, the vicious oval, this shifts into this, right? So come over here, have a Tuesday, I'll put it on this side now, and now I come back here. So, let's slow this down a second. Notice, that looks a lot like this, right? This is an oval. This is an oval. It's just slightly higher. So what does that mean? Please be gentle with yourself. This is how I've seen it over 15 years. I haven't seen people go cold turkey on Netflix, right? Or video games. That's not how I work with people, right? Some guys I work with play video games 9-10 hours on a Saturday, weekends, right? At first when I start working with them. But then as I tap into their creativity, as they tap into their creativity and then start creating their creativity and start creating their life more and more, then they go down to 7, 5, 4. They still may play video games, but because their life is getting better, they're tapping into their heart, their soul, their connection, what is really meaningful to them, whatever that is for them, then they feel better. And when they feel better, then they don't need something to feel better. And that's what represents the spiral. As people start feeling better, then they're moving up in the feeling better category of life. Yes, they will most likely still do Netflix and social media, which is a good news for some, because when I first told people I was doing this, one guy I talked to, he said to me, please don't take away my everyday addictions, right? And I don't. I never will. I'll never tell you to do something or not do something. It'll be all up to you. The choice, the opportunity is, as tap into this creativity, then it just makes sense to do the other stuff that isn't so fulfilling as much, because you're creating more of what you really want and what you really enjoy. So, check it out. Let's create Tuesday. We got a complimentary evening coming up on this date, Tuesday, August 4th. Check it out. Come along, tune in, experiences, talk about creativity, talk about inspiration, and then we're going to actually create. So bring something. Bring something that you're working on. Bring something that you want. It could be paints, it could be finger paints, it could be Legos, it could be the novel that you're working on, whatever that is. And then we get to share afterwards. See if this is for you. See if you connect. See how the group is run. See how the other participants are. See what you think about, how I maneuver through the field of the vicious cycle oval world and into our creativity. And then if you missed the information evening, then the next 3-month creative challenge will be starting Tuesday, August 11th. And I'm not here to convince you. I really am not. It just doesn't work. This is the 21st century. Let's talk about being honest, open, authentic, and with the heart. And so I invite you to check it out. If that calls to you, if it sort of calls to you, I definitely recommend check out, the testimony videos. You'll be able to hear real live men and women just share their experience, what happened for them and what is happening for them by participating. And if you have a question, of course, email me.